Hello guys, today in this video, a video of which I've been meaning to do and toying with for quite a while, is a video dedicated to a certain companion which I believe is my favourite. This particular video is on why I really love the character and companion known as Victoria Waterfield. Now, Victoria Waterfield, in many people's eyes, is a underrated companion, which is a shame, because I really do believe that she is one of the best companions of the classic series. And now, the reason why I think she might be underrated is because she was often looked at as the pretty screaming girl, which kind of drives me crazy, because that's not how I think of her. I think of her as a proper companion. Obviously, I'm not saying all companions should be like this, because they have their own different personalities and characteristics. But I think the real reason why I love this character so much is because, well, I think she had some of the best stories. Let's go through most of the reasons why I really do love Victoria Waterfield as the companion for the second Doctor, and she was with Jamie, played by Fraser Hines. I think she had one of the best introduction stories. Now, her first introduction, well, her debut, if you like, was, of course, Evil of the Daleks, which is right here in my grasp, which, of course, itself is a fantastic story. Now, the reason why I think she had one of the best introductions was because of the way her character was introduced. She was trapped as a prisoner by the Daleks, and Jamie once sent himself off to rescue her, which I find quite heroic of Jamie. Now, Deborah Watling's, Victoria Waterfield's father, actually made an appearance in Doctor Who quite a few times. His first appearance was in The Abominable Snowmen, and I think his other appearance was in The Web of Fear, so he's in the two Yeti stories, I believe. He played the character of Travers, Professor Travers, who was like the leader of the expedition in those stories, The Abominable Snowmen. I think he was just a professor in The Web of Fear, who helped with the unit, I think. So really, and she also had one of the best, I wouldn't say the best, I would say one of the most emotional departures, which is a story called Fury from the Deep, which features a seaweed monster, and the first appearance of the sonic screwdriver. I don't want to really ruin there's a reconstruction made of it on YouTube of her departure, and you can easily check that out. Just type in, I don't know, Victoria Waterfield's departure, Doctor Who, Fury from the Deep. I'm sure it'll pop up somewhere, or I could possibly put it in a link in the description. But that actually shed a tear to my eye, because just the way it was done and the way she acted towards the emotional side of things, and Jamie was helped with her departure as well. He made it more emotional, but she had a happy ending. She wasn't a character who died, and if she was a character who died, that would have made it even more emotional, because I really didn't want her to die in the classic series, and I'm very glad she didn't. I have actually met Deborah Watling in real life, and she's one of the best people you can meet. I really recommend you meet her. But Deborah Watling's character, yes, she's underrated, but I think she's one of my favourites out of all the companions in Doctor Who ever, because I'm not being, just over-exaggerating just because I've got her autograph, but I'm actually genuinely being serious. She is possibly my favourite character in Doctor Who. She had one of the best stories. I could list several, the Ice Warriors, etc. It's not too bad, but The Web of Fear, Evil of the Daleks is one or two. you know, she wasn't there for that long. I think she had the amount of time as the other companions. But I mean, I think the longest one was Jamie, because he had about practically 3 seasons worth of travelling with the Doctor. But you know, Victoria Waterfield, I really did like her costumes, because like they really suited her character. And every time she wore one of those costumes in the story, she always stood out. For example, I think Owen Salmons told me Sarah Jane Smith wore her dress from The Evil of the Daleks, which I really didn't know. I couldn't really tell, to be honest. I wasn't really paying attention. But that's quite surprising. But yeah, I think, you know, the way her character was introduced to the series was really well done. Especially her departure. Her departure was beautiful. I think it was incredibly well directed. I really did feel quite emotional watching that reconstruction of Fury from the Deep. I would like to listen to Fury from the Deep, because I haven't actually seen the whole story. I was really interested in how she departs from Doctor Who, so I hope that the reconstruction will be up on YouTube, and it was, and I was very pleased. So I might get Fury from the Deep at some point. So yeah, really, she did have a very good introduction to the world of Doctor Who, and I think she was probably one of the best things that ever happened to Doctor Who, because David Whittaker, who wrote Evil of the Daleks, wrote the character of Victoria Waterfield very, very well. I'm glad that the casting for Victoria Waterfield was Deborah Watling, because I don't think there could have been anybody else who would have played the character as well as Deborah Watling did. So really, I think she did have really good time in Doctor Who, so she really did stand out as a character more than a few other companions, in my opinion. Because there are a few companions like, let's have a look, Melanie Bush, who, to be honest, I think is extremely underrated and not really many people's favourite companion. But and she wasn't in Doctor Who for very long, only for a few episodes or stories. And she didn't really have the best introduction or departure, to be honest. But I think really what happened with Victoria's character, or Deborah Watling's character, depends which one you choose. I think she had a really good run in Doctor Who, and you know, I definitely recommend you listen to or watch any of her stories if you haven't really listened to or watched many Patrick Troughton, because she's a really good companion. She might, I don't know, she might get on your nerves, she might not. Because I think she did seem like a character who might get on people's nerves, but she never got on my nerves. No way. No way did she get on my nerves. I just loved every minute she was in Doctor Who, because she was really a great companion. I really do find that she was. It's a shame that she didn't get enough credit, because I think she kind of was ganged up on by Fraser Hines, Patrick Troughton, and Jack Watling, who was her father in The Web of Fear or The Abominable Snowman, or probably both. And that's probably kind of what they would have done, as she was the youngest and most unexperienced or something, because that was what happened to Wendy Padbury. Because when I was at Dimensions, they did a few talks about their time on Doctor Who, which was very, very quite intriguing to watch, because one of the things that Deborah Watling did, because the BBC asked her if her father would like to be in Doctor Who, and she went home to her dad and said, "Oh look, they've asked me if you want to be in Doctor Who," and he was like, "I'll think about it." And then that was quite good. little talk she did there. So really, that's all I'm practically going to say about Victoria Waterfield. You know, one of my favourite companions, like I said before. It's just a really great character. I really did love the character so much. This might sound weird, but I'm thinking of doing a collection video dedicated to her again, possibly after Christmas, because I might be getting some more, you know, merchandise related to her character. So thank you for watching this. You know, what do you think of Victoria Waterfield as a companion, or Deborah Watling as a person, if you've met her? So I'd love to hear your thoughts on the character. I know I've heard a lot of thoughts already on the character from various people, saying that she's an underrated companion, which I do agree with, but it's unfortunate that she is underrated. But really, that's all I'm going to say. So thank you for watching this. Maybe you guys could do a video on why you love certain companions or doctors or whatever. I'd love to see those. So really, that's about it for this video. So thanks guys for watching. I hope you take a bit of time to appreciate her character, and I shall see you next time for another video. So take care, and I'll see you later.